Hey there, everybody. Just back here for another watch review by Ben. Today we're looking at a little something different. We're looking at a NaviForce right here. Got this one off of AliExpress. The model number on this one is NF9044M. It, as you can tell, it's a Flieger style in this case here. It's a stainless steel construction, 44 millimeters wide. It is a 22 millimeter case strap, 11 millimeters thick. Right about 65 grams is what it is. 30 meters water resistance, and as you can see in there, it is definitely a quartz movement, Japanese quartz, made in China. Solid steel case back. I believe that's carried throughout the entire case as well, but at least the case back for sure. The crystal on this one, I'm guessing it might be some type of a hard Lex. I know that's Seiko, so it's probably not, but something like that. It's fairly scratch resistant. I've been wearing it around for quite some time now and haven't had any issues with it. No scratches on it to really speak of. Let's see what else. The loom on this thing is okay. You know, it's nothing outstanding. It's not like you're getting with some of the other major brands, but it does okay. It kind of holds its own at night. I'd say maybe you can get, an hour, maybe hour and a half worth of loom out of it, so it's not going to be anything spectacular, but it does the job. It doesn't actually come on this strap. I put it on this black NATO simply because I didn't like the brown one that it was on to come with. The brown one that it came with was a little bit like of a spongy leather, and it just didn't quite sit right with me, so I changed this out for the black NATO. Really like this one a lot better, a lot more comfortable for me. If this watch looks familiar, you've probably seen it before. It is almost exactly like a Casio EcoDrive AW1361-10H. There's a little bit of difference between those two. First of all, EcoDrive allows itself to get charged, versus this one here is just quartz battery, so you'll have to change this one every couple of years. And the difference between the Citizen and this one is, like I said, it's a 45 millimeter for the Casio. This one's a 44. The hands are a little bit different. So if you look at this one compared to the Casio, this minute hand right here is a little bit narrower on the Casio. And believe it or not, I actually prefer this one to have a little bit more substantial width to it than I do with the Casio. And that's why I kind of went with this one. Let's see what else is in there. Like I said, it is 30 meters water resistance, just because it's got a, it's just a push-in crown. There's nothing that's really there. So it's splash resistant. You don't want to take it swimming or anything like that. It won't last too long if you go out and do that kind of stuff. I believe, yeah, I said Japanese quartz movement, and that's about it. For me, I don't mind quartz watches. I like the fact that it keeps pretty good time. How good a time does it keep? I'd say I'm within probably +1 or +2 seconds per month. So, that's just the way I've had good luck with it. And it's a little bit different than the mechanicals that are out there, but it is nice to have something that kind of goes to keeping time better than a mechanical does. I personally like this Flieger style. I like the big hands. I'm getting to the age where my eyes don't work as well as they used to. I use readers, and so having a larger dial face like that really does kind of help me out. But also, I do appreciate having, as you kind of look in here, you can see that it does have, let me get that kind of focused in right there. We do have several different dials and sub dials. You've got, of course, you've got the regular B style aviator with the minutes on the outside. Then you've got the 1 through 12 on red, and then the innermost dial is going to be your military time of 13 through 24. That all kind of lines up. You can see the date wheel over here at 3 o'clock. It shows you 13, 14, 15, so it's basically the last 3 days, and it got little arrows that point to exactly the date that it is. Overall, I like this watch. I wear it frequently. It's definitely in the midst of my rotation. No plans to get up anytime soon. Definitely, while I do appreciate having the EcoDrive out there, so I don't have to go through and change batteries, once every 2 years isn't such a bad deal. Maybe even 3 years, depends on how much it really gets used and abused. But once every 3 years, not a bad deal. I can live with that. So hope you enjoy this review of the NaviForce NF9044M, and please leave a comment. Thanks.